Dead Trek 4 friends, Emma, Jake, Lily, and Mark, set off for a weekend hike in the remote mountains, eager for adventure. The first day was easy, filled with laughter and sunlight spilling through the trees. But as dusk approached, unease settled in. Footsteps echoed behind them, soft, deliberate, never catching up. Every time they turned, the woods were empty. By morning of the second day, fear had taken root. Shadows twisted unnaturally, and the wind seemed to carry whispers, snatches of their names, their laughter, and cries of pain. Streams reflected figures that weren't there. Trees appeared to lean toward them, as if alive. The trail itself seemed to stretch endlessly, looping back upon itself. Their compasses spun wildly. Hunger, exhaustion, and terror began to gnaw at their minds. In the afternoon, Lily swore she felt icy fingers brush her arm. When she turned, nothing was there. Mark stumbled over a root and glimpsed a figure watching from a boulder, its head tilting unnaturally, features blurred. Every attempt to run only drew them deeper into the mountain's shadowy grip. They huddled through freezing nights, each creak of the trees or rustle of underbrush sending adrenaline surging, hearts hammering. By the second night, desperation overtook them. They tried to climb a ridge for safety, but the mountains seemed alive, closing in, twisting the paths behind them. Their vision blurred. Every shadow seemed a predator. Emma screamed when something invisible pushed her into the snow, only to vanish moments later. Jake swore he saw movement in his peripheral vision, a fleeting pale hand brushing past him, leaving frost along his sleeve. Sleep was impossible, fear too raw and all-consuming. When a search party finally arrived days later, the four were frozen in the snow, mid-stride in a running death pose, faces twisted in unblinking terror. Eyes stared over their shoulders at an unseen presence. Emma's hair jutted straight out from her face, frozen in the instant she had snapped her head around to confront her tormentor. Fingers clawed at the air, lips parted in silent screams, bodies caught between flight and doom. No tracks led away, only the lingering proof of 2 days of relentless, unseen pursuit. Hikers now whisper warnings about the dead trek. Once the mountains choose you, there is no escape.